Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Residents of Fate on the Sony PlayStation 3. Last time, we took on Antorion, who was much more irritating than the other guy, just for the fact that his cronies were of the freezing variety. So yeah, that kind of sucked. So let's see what we got here in Yellow Room. It doesn't look like anything, actually. Okay, this might be like a rest and relaxation room before the final boss right there, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and set up a couple things here. For starters, let's go ahead and set up... Actually, hang on a second. I don't think we could actually use these for HP breakage on the machine gun, so I'm not going to bother with that. I kind of want to try some other stuff besides the hollow point round pluses, but we have a lot of hollow point rounds. We have a couple hollow point incendiary pluses, so let's try those for a little while. Let's see. Leanne, you're mostly good to go since you're just going to be... I might just put Leanne on straight healing duty. Yeah, she's just going to be on perfect aids. That's fine. Zephyr, you're going to go ahead and try... What do we got? Let's try... I kind of want to try the cocktails again, because those seem to work reasonably well. I mean, I don't know how well they're going to work, but they certainly worked better than the hand grenades. There's no point using the freezer grenades if we're going to burn them, at least not as far as I can tell. Electro grenades, they don't seem to attack very often, so I don't think that's going to be that as big a difference. I think something like the Molotovs or the toxic grenades would be the best bet. Let's just keep up with the Molotovs and try that out to start with the EXs or whatever. So let's give it a shot. There you go. And for the most part, I'm going to be quiet until I know for a fact that they aren't saying anything or I have to restart, so we'll see.
Another step closer to a miracle. It's been a long journey. How long I've waited for this moment.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
I'm listening.
I believe everyone has a path they're meant to walk. Do you regret yours?
I have no regrets. I chose the path I walked. Wherever it leads, I will accept the fate that awaits.
I'm glad.
What a curious girl. Why don't you hate me? You think you're some kind of saint? You may not want to kill me, but that won't stop me from killing you!
No, but maybe this will. Shooting someone in the back. Not very sporting of you.
You really want to see a miracle?
Are you going to show me?
I don't think you'll live long enough to see it!
Show me miracles or reality?
I'm not here to show you anything. I'm here to take everything away.
I don't understand. Why are you holding a gun to us?
Foolish child. Do you need a reason to kill?
You're nothing but a bad joke. What's getting killed in a rage-fueled frenzy gonna accomplish?
Rattle out all you like. Only a hard-fought death holds the meaning I crave. That was your last mistake. I know the sins you committed, child.
My only sin is living.
Exactly. Kill or be killed. Not so unlike you and I. This is no schoolyard brawl. I want to see blood, child.
You'll be shouting it all the way down to hell.
Judgment is here, heretic!
Not really my kind of weapon.
Is that your best? Would picturing Leanne dying help you find strength?
Would picturing your mouth full of lead help you to shut up? I'm gonna blow you away!
Cardinal Rowen!
Pretty slow. All that lead weighing you down?
Don't worry about me. My body isn't half so broken as you or mine.
Here I come! My power is absolute!
Come on, don't jam on me now. You don't want to miss this! This the spot?
Kneel and pray! Kneel and pray!
Okay, he seems to have been quiet now. Our flame stuff doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot here, so well, it was worth a shot, but you know, just not really doing a whole lot, unfortunately. I think I'll just move to the hollow point round EXs. They're poisoning me, but at the same time, it's not really going through that much, so we're doing okay on damage. I just want to make sure that we stay doing okay on damage. If I can break this guy's HP and get some good stuff there, that'd be great. Zephyr's the one losing a lot of HP, but we'll be able to perfect aid him at some point. I'm not really too worried about it yet. No, yeah, I want to target you, and I want to target the other guy.
Time to die.
Okay, you have just enough of your shield left that I can't actually target your... Okay, no, I targeted your body. That's perfect. That's my main goal, is to target your body and take it from there and switch to better stuff here. Do I have any toxic rounds? I do. I'm going to see if these will work. He's using toxic on me, so I'm going to try it on him and see if it works out here. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, he actually did. Okay, perfect. I mean, it doesn't seem to be doing that great, but it's doing something. Leanne, I'm going to go ahead and have you actually attack right now. See if we can't get some damage on that guy. And also try to get you closer to Vacheron for a group heal. Let's do that. Vacheron, you're over there. I see you, buddy. Target the boss. Okay, poison seems to work out pretty good because it actually takes off the scratch damage right away without waiting for Zephyr. So I'm going to go ahead and try a few more toxic grenades just to see how they work. Except for the part where, you know, I didn't actually switch over to the grenades. But we are breaking his HP, so every time we get rid of one of his chunks of HP, we should be good to go for, what is it? More bezels back, so that's nice. This guy seems to have a whole bunch of HP, so that's great. And I think he's back from, yeah, poison already.
Possibilities are endless, and I like it.
Yeah, he appears to be... Oh no, he took the poison back already. Perfect. Where he's actually going down reasonably fast. I'm gonna go ahead and heal now because Zephyr is in dire need of something here. Like, it's not the biggest deal ever, but it's better than waiting until we die. Then you can use some scratch heal, but I think we're fine for the most part. Yeah, this guy's not taking too much of a pain in the ass to kill. Let's see if we can't... Yeah, it's EX poison, see how well that does.
I made the mistake of setting you free because I thought fate couldn't be changed.
I know our fate isn't written in stone, but it doesn't frighten me.
I'm running. I sacrificed the others to change fate.
Nice knowing you!
Should have been searching for the quartz instead of rushing towards death.
It's never too late. I would never be here with you now if I hadn't believed in myself.
Okay, this guy's random, what is it,
You say you do not fear change. But what if that change is dead?
So long as Zephyr keeps fighting, I'll never give up. It's not too late to end this.
I was about to say his breaking the ceiling kind of sucks because I think that does a fair chunk of damage, but I think he's dead. He worked out real easy. Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
Please, won't you let the curtain fall?
I don't want to see it end.
After all he's done? Why are you doing this?
We'll let you take it from here.
Where do you think they come from?
That's it. Don't forget to consider the possibilities.
Don't look away.
But look away. Which way?
That way. Outside our little world. I see what you see.
Sullivan.
Okay, so she was outside the tower at the end there. I still am not sure what that little blue thing she had was. It might have been her own little crystal or whatever. Well, there we go. We have finished Resonance of Fate. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna. I'm not. No problem about it. I'm not gonna do the Neverland stuff or the rest of the arena stuff because, well, we finished the game. We did pretty much everything else. I think we did a reasonably good job on everything. Yeah, I'll miss out on some stuff and some trophies and whatnot. It's fine. I've been at this damn game for quite a while, actually. But, well, we finished it. I'm not gonna lie. There were a few times during the playthrough where I damn near almost quit due to some mechanics being, or maybe not mechanics, but battles just trying to screw me over. But I'm glad I stuck it out. So let's do a little review here. Graphics-wise, for a PS3 game, I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10. The designs were... The graphics and design of everything was pretty much not perfect, but it was very, very unique. The whole Gear City, the Gear Tower thing. The characters looked nice. Like, for example, Leanne, she was cute, but she wasn't overly sexualized or anything like that. Zephyr was an edgy teenager, but he wasn't too overdone with like chains and stuff like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Sora, but that guy's got more chains than a fucking bunch of keychains. I don't know. So everyone looked nice. Some of the characters looked kind of odd, but for the most part, it was fine. There wasn't a lot of enemy variety. I mean, every once in a while you had a couple cool enemies, but for the most part, it seems like there was about 10 or 15 enemy varieties with various skins. But the enemies did look nice, like that Cerberus that we fought in... Not Cerberus. Was it Cerberus? That giant dog thing we fought in the arena that had a truck for a mask. That looked fantastic. But it wasn't like groundbreakingly great or anything. So graphics, solid 8 out of 10. They could have been better, but they could have been a whole lot worse. So they did a good job. Music, voice acting, again, about an 8 out of 10. They did a pretty good job on voice acting as far as I can tell. The music, from what I heard, without having the TV down too low whenever I did it, it was pretty good, but I'm not really a big music guy, but all the character voices were fine. I can understand why they only did it for the main character, since there was a fair amount of side dialogue, so that's fine right there. And all the characters, when you talk to them, they have their little hey or whatever, so that's... They all had their nice little voices for that, so good stuff. Gameplay-wise, I'm going to go ahead and just say a solid 5 out of 10. It wasn't the worst gameplay ever, but some people seem to think this is like the pinnacle of games for some reason, and I just didn't see it. I mean, for the most part, you hero ran with a machine gun, scratched them up, finished off the damage with the handgun, and rinsed and repeat until they're dead. If you had special bullets or grenades, go for it, and it might kill them. But then again, early on in the game, when you don't have good gun levels and you don't have any bezels, it was a real pain in the ass trying to get some attacks off, because you'd sit there and try to stand and shoot the enemy, but they'd shoot you and knock you out of it, and you'd only do like 3 points of damage. And you'd try to hero run, and you'd get stuck on all the shields that they have, and you'd run out of bezels, and you'd be in condition critical, which, by the way, completely sucks, because it's basically a death sentence unless you manage to kill someone or break off part of their shield, which, at the rate you fire in critical condition, pew, 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 really slow. It just didn't work out that great. I mean, I actually did like the combat for the most part when I was grinding out in the arena, just like trying to finish off various body parts for scrapped gun parts or whatever. I didn't mind it then, but too often I felt like I should have been able to kill a certain enemy, like those Chippuchinos, and something just didn't go through no matter what I tried. I mean, I tried several different varieties of bullets and grenades and stuff, and I still wasn't able to do it. And also the various obstacles in the fights made it a real pain in the ass to not fall over and die half the time, or not die, but just get stuck on something.
Hey! Leanne! Leanne!
All I really need is within my grasp.
Hey, look at that! They made it out of the. They made it out of Basil onto the real world. That's pretty cool. That scene looked kind of weird there. Like for a second, it might have just been the light on Leanne's eyes, but I really thought that was the butterfly girl for a second. The girl with the blue crystal. So it looked really weird right there. It might have just been the lighting. Clear save data. Yeah, we can make a new game plus. I'm not going to worry about that though. Anyways, so yeah, the gameplay, while it could have been a whole lot worse, it also could have been a whole lot better. So it was just standard, I guess. I mean, some people seem to think it's like the best combat ever. I mean, I liked it, but as far as I could tell, it was mostly hero running and then hoping that you scratched off enough HP to actually damage it back and not get and not lose 8 frickin' bezels from one attack from an enemy there and go into condition critical and just basically have to restart. I mean, it was nice that you were able to restart instead of just getting into game over right away, but yeah, it was a real pain in the ass. So there we go. Story wise, I'm gonna have to give that really low, like 4 out of 10, because okay, I get that Leanne was experimented on, and there was 19 other kids, and they all died one at a time in every year, and then Leanne somehow didn't die. I get that Vacheron lost all of his previous friends due to some random assault somewhere, and then he met up with Zephyr and Leanne, or they all met up. I don't know when they all met up, actually. I get that Zephyr was an orphan. Apparently he was also experimented on at some point, and he might have been an assassin. I get that the Cardinals want to try to achieve immortality, and that's what the experiments on Leanne were. And you have, your little crystal core, and that'll potentially make you immortal or something like that. I get that Cardinal Barbarella was really high. And I get the side quest stories. You got the rebels, you got the guys that want to make a name for themselves, aka the Carrot Top dude. But he doesn't have the means to do it, so he hires someone else. I get most of the side stories, and I get the little bit of story that they explicitly told out to you there. But a lot of the story is just not very well explained, as far as I can tell. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we saw that little girl that I thought was a butterfly at the very end. Because she grew. I'm just calling her Butterfly Girl because of the wings that she grew. But we don't. I don't recall ever remembering where she came from. If I do, I forgot. Why she ran away, why she's there, why she has those powers. She didn't play any role in the story except for just being a side distraction. Yeah, just a lot of stuff just came out of nowhere. I mean, I figure I'll eventually look it up online and find a wiki or something, or go to Wikipedia and see if I can't piece together from there. But the story just was. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the characters. I liked the way they interacted with each other. Zephyr, Leanne, and Vacheron, they had great fucking interactions. Like, it was fantastic the way they joked around, and they had their little battle quotes and stuff like that. They got along. You could tell they really cared about each other. They were willing to help each other out. They were respecting each other's space if they needed to go and do something. You could tell they were their own happy little family right there. So they managed to convey all that fantastically. But as to what's actually going on in the plot, I'm still not entirely sure. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to give the story like a 4 out of 10 just because I mean, maybe I like having stuff spoon-fed to me, but it just wasn't very... In my opinion, it wasn't very well explained. Maybe some other people think it is, but as for me, sorry. But, I mean, I liked it. I just didn't understand enough of it to, like it more. So, overall, I'm going to just give the game a solid... it's above average, but it's not, like, really, really above average. So I'm just going to give it a very slightly above average score of 6 out of 10, because, yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I might replay it on a New Game Plus save file just to blitz through everything to get all the trophies and stuff that I may have missed. But I can't see myself sitting down to play one of the 10 difficulty levels that they have. Yeah, they have like 10 difficulty levels in this game, and each one just gets harder and harder. I mean, if you like it, awesome, go for it. But I don't think I can get through all that. I mean, I barely managed to get through normal with, 80 hours? Let's see. I think we got about 80 or 90 hours out of this game, which is actually pretty good. It actually turned out to be a way longer game than I was expecting. But at the same time, yeah, I can't see myself sitting down for it. I mean, I like the game. I'm glad I played it. I got 100 hours out of it. Wow, I got way more than I thought. So yeah, I like the game. I would recommend that you watch a few gameplay videos of someone that might know what they're doing before you make a choice on whether to buy or not, because it might not be your thing. Like, if I hadn't been playing for this for the channel, I might have just quit after the first couple chapters, because it didn't get my attention right off the bat like some other games do. But I am glad I finished it off just for, like I said, the story and stuff. But it's average in my opinion. I mean, I can get why some people think it's a really great game, and it's a good game. It's just not a great game in my opinion. So I'm sorry if that offends anybody with that opinion, but that's just my opinion there. But yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. There were times when I didn't enjoy it, but for the most part, it worked out pretty well. So yeah, I managed to rage a few times. I mean, in fact, a lot of times. Look at that, we got a nice little picture there, being out on the land. I still want to know if there's more basils out there, any more towers of Clockwork Living or whatever. So yeah, I mean, watch a few gameplay videos of someone who knows what they're doing, and decide if you want to buy it. So I for the most part I enjoyed it. Like I said, there's some parts where I got frustrated, but for the most part I enjoyed. I think I would have had more fun watching somebody else play this that knew what they were doing than playing it myself, just for the fact that, well, like I said, I apparently suck at the battle system. I mean, I tried, but apparently it's just something that didn't click with me. I mean, so I might actually watch somebody else play it now, but either way, that is our playthrough of Residence of... Actually, let me see what happens if I try to load this. Because I don't know if you have to start a new game with this data here. You might. Or you, because I don't know if this lets you go towards just doing regular stuff, or if you have to. Difficulty settings. You can specify a difficulty level beginning with your second lap through the game. The following rules apply when selecting a difficulty level. When you're playing a difficulty level you have already beaten, you will retain your level, items, rubies, previous playthroughs. When playing a difficulty level for the first time, you will not retain. Some items, clothing, and game records are always retained regardless of difficulty level. Colored Energy X's, reactivated hexes on the world map, and missions cleared are never retained regardless of difficulty level. Okay, so this is just basically... That's why they said make a different save file, because there is no, like... There's no post-game unless you do it before you finish the area. I mean, from what I understand, you keep, like, the black hex, so you can, like, do Neverland right off the bat here if you start on normal. But at the same time, I'm not trying to do that. But either way, we managed to have a good time. I hope you enjoyed watching the LP, even if, like I said, if I did, get mad at the game a few times and rage. And I will try to, I will see you guys on my other games. So thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Goodbye.